What's up, everyone? Brian Castro here with eXp Realty and callcastro.com, here for your monthly market update for February 2020. Now keep in mind, every time we look at this, we're looking at last month and compared to a year before then, right? We don't know February's numbers exactly, but we do know January's. We're looking at the numbers that have come in for January. So the first and most important thing we gotta start talking about is just the time of year, okay? Every time we hit spring, everything starts waking up and prices start going up, more houses get on the market, we start getting more inventory. Our historically really stale inventory in the winter time starts to kind of go away. So the numbers we're going to see here are going to be starting to wake up and start to grow like it normally would in the spring. Now we're not going to hit peak season until probably May-ish. But it's still going to warm up from now until that point. There's going to be more houses on the market, prices are going to go up, there's going to just be more action going on in general. Number one, first thing everyone wants to know, where are prices at? $296,000 is the average. Now when I look at my numbers, I'm looking at 2-bedroom plus. I'm sorry guys, I don't care that much about the 1-bedrooms. It's just not in demand enough for me to throw it in there. And when I'm looking at these, I'm also looking at houses above $170,000 because frankly, everything under the 170, it's probably a rehab house. It needs some work. So including the rehab houses in the mix is kind of deceptive and unfair to folks. So when we keep that in mind, also Lewis County, right? 296 is going to be about average for everything 2-bedroom plus in reasonable shape. When it comes to new listings, again, number of new listings is up both year over year and month over month, which is exactly what we like to see. But there's actually a lot more than there was year over year. I believe there was in the 70s last year compared to in the 80s this year, which is a really good sign because that means you have at least 10 more houses to pick from in Lewis County this month. The kind of weird news is the days on market is down to 46. Now that number looks really weird because in this market, most houses are selling in about 2 to 7 days. If it's been on for more than 14, it's probably overpriced. So when we're in the winter time, because we have such a tight selection, there's a lot of houses that just frankly aren't priced right and they stay on the market for a really long time. And that drags this average up. But because so many have sold and so many new houses are on the market, it is dragging the average down. But realistically, for the average listing, I expect to see it on the market for somewhere between 7 and 15 days. If it's up for more than 3 weeks, really, I start getting worried. Another piece of great news, percentage of listing price is down. I mean, it's kind of good news, right? Our average price is up, but now you can kind of get away with a little bit below asking. I think again that's because of the season. I think that because we are in this winter season, a lot of the listings that were still hanging around were overpriced. So the ones that we are seeing up are going a little bit low because they were overpriced. I fully expect to see that to be at or above asking again here probably. I don't know if it's going to do it this month, but it should be doing it by early spring. We should be back to the crazy chaos. Dollar per square foot also up. Typical, like we've been seeing every single month. We're at $172 per square foot. That's a year over year increase and a month over month increase, which again, it's just the unfortunate truth of Lewis County. We're just getting more and more expensive. And the last thing that's really interesting is shows to sale is 13. Now that's going to be for average listings out here. And again, we're having this lag in the winter time, which means these houses are getting more showings before they're getting closed because they're just in rough shape and overpriced, right? In general, for houses that are priced right, I would expect to see this number closer to 6. I do 3D tours. On average, I'm doing about 2 showings per closing, give or take. If I get more than 3, something's wrong. So anyways, guys, that's about all I got for this month, and this is, again, for January. I know it's our February monthly update looking at the January numbers, and if you have any questions, you know what to do. Call Castro. By the way, guys, just so you know, if you head over to my website, if you're looking to buy or sell, I have guides for you guys. You have to click on a thing, put in a little info so we can email it over to you. But if you're looking to buy or sell this year, I really recommend opening up these guides, taking a look, flipping through, seeing not only this info, because this info is really great, but the market in the guides will also give you the national info and stuff to expect. If you guys need anything, you know what to do. Call Castro. Talk to you soon.